Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a buyer's guide video on all the 2022 LEGO Harry Potter Summer Wave sets. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets in this wave, ranging from cheap sets to expensive sets. So I'm going to be telling you what I think is worth buying, what I think is worth skipping, depending on your budget and what sets you already have basically. So there are some good sets in this wave, but there are also some bad sets in this wave. So I think the standout sets for me are the Shrieking Shack and 12 Grimmauld Place. I think if you're looking to get 1 or 2 sets, spend quite a bit, you've got to get the Shrieking Shack or Grimmauld Place. Depending on, you might already have a Shrieking Shack because there was one coming out, that came out in 2004. 12 Grimmauld Place has never been released before and it is absolutely stunning. And the play feature on this set just works absolutely brilliantly. You've got 9 rooms of interior and some pretty awesome minifigures. I'd say the minifigures for this set probably beat out the Shrieking Shack as well. But you do really get value for money with both of these, to be fair. I mean, Shrieking Shack is a little bit expensive, but definitely with 12 Grimmauld Place, you get definitely your value for money there. We also have the Hogwarts expansions. Now, these are only worth getting, in my opinion, if you already have the other 2021 LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts expansions, not even the older ones, the 2018 to 2020 versions, because they're not really meant to be attachable to these. Like, they can go together, but they're built completely different. It's in a different expansion system. So if you've already got like the Chamber of Secrets set and the Fluffy's Encounter and sets like that from last year, yeah, maybe pick one of these up. If you're going to pick one up, definitely Dumbledore's Office, 100%. Do not buy this if you're only able to get one of these. The Sirius Rescue set is the most overpriced set in this entire wave. It is absolutely ridiculous. Definitely wait until you get this on sale, probably at around $30. I'd say it's worth buying, but at its $50 retail price, it's definitely not worth buying. You do get some cool things in this set, such as the Hippogriff Buckbeak. He is white this time rather than the light bluish grey that we see him in the Hagrid's Hut set from 2020 or 2019, I believe. But that's about it. The minifigures in this set aren't really unique either. They are basically what we saw in previous sets. There's not really many reasons to buy this unless you do collect all the Hogwarts expansions. The Dumbledore's Office set though looks absolutely superb, and it's really good value for money as well, because I think this costs $70 or $80 and you get around that 700 piece count with I think 6 or 7 minifigures as well, so pretty darn good. And we get some new minifigures in this set as well, such as Madam Pince and another unique Dumbledore minifigure, so there we go. I think for combinations, I think if you're going to get the Shrieking Shack, hopefully you've got a Hogsmeade Village to go along with that. Otherwise, this goes great with Hogsmeade Village. It's actually to scale with the other Hogsmeade Village buildings, so that's really cool. And also you can get the Hogwarts or Hogsmeade cart carriage thing, which takes students from Hogsmeade to Hogwarts Castle. And this only costs $20, I believe, and comes with 2 unique minifigures, so that's definitely worth getting if you've got either Hogsmeade or the Shrieking Shack. I've explained why you should and should not buy the Hogwarts expansions. Basically, if you have the Hogwarts expansions, get Dumbledore's Office, get Sirius Rescue, that's fine. If you don't have any of the Hogwarts expansions but still want one of these sets, just go with Dumbledore's Office and forget this exists basically, unless you see it for $20 off. The Ministry of Magic I've left out so far. It's in an awkward place because as a standalone set, it's not as good as 12 Grimmauld Place or the Shrieking Shack. So, you know, the Ministry of Magic really should be a set that you buy if you want all these sets in this wave. If you've already bought the Grimmauld Place, if you've already bought the Shrieking Shack, if you've already bought the Hungarian Horntail, which is a really, really good standalone set, then okay, get the Ministry of Magic. But it's not too great of a set, to be honest. The only good thing about this set, well, it's not the only good thing, but the highlight about this set is the minifigures. The minifigures in this set are superb. You get 10 of them, I think, or something like that. No, you do get 10. Yeah, 10 minifigures, and every single one of them is unique. It's absolutely amazing for the minifigures. But that's about it. You could possibly buy multiples of these sets and basically expand the Ministry of Magic to make it bigger. That's really cool. I have seen some people do that. But as this is a $100 set, that's going to be pretty pricey. I'd rather you spend $200, $300 on getting a Shrieking Shack and maybe 2 Hogsmeade Village sets to make a massive Hogsmeade Village, something like that. I think that's a better spend of your money than getting a couple of these Ministry of Magic sets, to be honest with you. The Hungarian Horntail is one of the best value sets in this wave. Like, I think this set, the Hungarian Horntail and the Sirius Rescue set, both cost $50, and with the Hungarian Horntail set you get double the pieces and a really cool unique minifigure with the Harry Potter with the broomstick, and he has arm printing as well, and he looks absolutely fantastic. This set, yeah, it's another buildable bird. You know, we've seen these buildable birds before for like a Harry Potter with the Hedwig and the Forks. You know, those sets weren't too great really, but this is on another level. The detail in this, it doesn't even look like it's a set for a Technic function. The Technic function is just a bonus that the sets actually, that the wings actually flap, because, you know, first thing when you see this set is, okay, this is like a mini UCS display set, where with the Hedwig, the wings functionality always seemed like that was the key part of the set. It didn't look like a display set, it didn't look like a mini UCS set at all. Same with the Forks, where this really does look like that level of detail, that mini UCS set vibe, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So if you've got $100 to spend, I would say buy either the Shrieking Shack and the Hogwarts carriage, because that would be $100 exactly. No, it'll be $110, but roughly $100, right? Or get the Hungarian Horntail and Dumbledore's office, because that would be about $120, I think. I'd say either one of those two combinations if you've got roughly $100 to spend. If you've got $200 to spend, get the 12 Grimmauld Place and the Shrieking Shack. Those two together, 100%. If you've got $300, I'd get the Shrieking Shack. 12 Grimmauld Place, that's 200. The Hungarian Horntail, that's around 250. And maybe get one of these Hogwarts carriages. Or maybe, again, if you don't have a Hogsmeade Village, to go with the Shrieking Shack, get a Hogsmeade Village set for around $50, which you can easily do nowadays on sales because it's a year old at this point. And if you have any more than $300, basically get the entire wave, because I don't think the entire wave costs too much. We're looking at $100 or $110, $120. This is 70 or 80, so we're looking at about 200. This is 50, so 250. That's 20, 270. This is 120. So what, 390, 480, 530. My maths might be a little bit off, but roughly $500 for this entire wave. Yeah, the only sets I really would not recommend is the Sirius Rescue, and I'm not going to say I don't recommend the Ministry of Magic, I just don't. I just think these other sets are basically better. The 12 Grimmauld Place, the Shrieking Shack, the Hungarian Horntail, the Dumbledore's Office, they are the best sets in this wave. So yeah, that is basically my advice for you after building these sets and what sets you should buy from this wave. Let me know what you guys have bought with your money. I've bought them all, as you can see, because I'm a big LEGO Harry Potter fan. But that will be it for this video. I'll see you tomorrow for another LEGO Harry Potter video. Bye for now.